Yo, 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 what's up, Sooner fans? This is your host from the Prairie to the Pros, Jeremiah Hall. Still number 27 on the field, but always, always, always number one in your hearts. Here with me today, you know who it is, our leader, our tug of war champion, Oklahoma's finest, the Brayden Weight Room Willie Willis. And this is the podcast on the Prairie. But before we get into the podcast, we're happy to announce the presenting sponsor for this season of the podcast, Plainview Legal Group. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you are a loved one or contacted by the Oklahoma Turnpike Authority about acquiring your land to build a turnpike, you have rights. At Plainview Legal Group, their experienced property attorneys will fight tirelessly to protect what you value most, because your property is their priority.
Plainview Legal Group is a Norman-based law firm owned and operated by two OU grads, husband and wife duo, Travis and Haley Dennis. Haley has even taught a real estate transaction class at the OU College of Law in Norman. When your property rights are in jeopardy, it is imperative to team up with the experienced property attorneys who will have your back, helping you navigate tough times with guidance and support, working to get you efficient, client-driven results.
To schedule your free consultation, visit their website at www.plainviewlegal.com. Give them a call at 405-310-0183 or email them at info@plainviewlegal.com. And be sure to tell them that Jeremiah and Brayden sent you. Please see the show notes of this episode for important disclaimer information. Brayden, what's good,
Jay?
man?
What's good, dog? That was a crazy intro. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of like it though.
I've honestly, if it's one thing I practiced, bro, it was getting your name right. I didn't practice the rest. I couldn't even remember how my intro started. It's been so long, but I was practicing the our leader and all that stuff for you. So
I ain't mad at it. I kind of like it. I kind of dig it. Took some getting used to, But since what I'm saying, I'm in the mind frame of like, you're the last year's captain, so it's just like, it's just different. But I like it.
Oh yeah, bro. Dang, I forgot. Y'all still got to vote.
Yeah.
In my mind, I'm like, who else are you gonna vote for? Well, hold on. No disrespect to the rest of the guys, but come on now. B Willie. Yeah.
I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, I got all the confidence in the world. Matter of fact, if they don't vote you captain, I'm gonna go raise hell. I'm gonna call Joe John. I'm gonna be like, hey. Like, what's good? Oh, by the way, I know I've been talking a lot like out the gate, but I texted Joe John and I was like, don't be too hard on B Willie. Like, make sure he's healthy. He was like, I don't even gotta worry about him. I was like, that's my
dog. Yeah.
Oh man. I'm glad you're doing well, bro. I'm glad you're doing well.
Man. No doubt. How you doing, man?
I'm all right. I'm all right, bro. I just wanted to say, for our audience, I was thinking about how to redo that intro because what's today? Today's Thursday. Today's Thursday night, August 18th is when we're recording, and I just got cut this past Tuesday, August 16th. And so the still number 27 on the field part, I was like, well, I was just a couple of days ago. So, but I at least wanted to say the still part while I still could, So I'm not gonna lie, I was a little hurt when it happened. You always see it on Hard Knocks and stuff like that. But it all happened so fast, bro. I'm gonna tell you how the day went, right? So Tuesday, I woke up at 7 I got to sleep in that day, so I wasn't gonna wake up till 7:30. So a random number called me, and I didn't think anything of it. I'm sitting there thinking, like, at this moment in time, I'm the only fullback because the other guy I was competing with broke his arm. So random number called me, I answered, and it was some guy with the Giants organization. I don't even remember his name, but all I heard was head coach GM wants to see you bring. Once I heard the bring your iPad part, that's when I was like, dang, like the Reaper done got me, bro. Like, this is it. Like, and honestly, it didn't even it didn't even register because when they called me, it was 7:07, and the bus that would take me to the hotel, um, it left at like 7:15 or something like that. So I'm trying to hurry up and get ready, catch the bus. I don't know. In my head, looking back on it, I don't know why I was rushing to go get cut, but they said hurry up, and I just hurried up just cause. But yeah, got on the bus at 7:15, and on the ride over, I was just like, no way, like what? Like it didn't, I couldn't even believe it. So I get over to the building, the hotel that we were staying at, it's only like 4 minutes away. So it was a short ride. I get in there, and I've seen this before. Like I told you this when we did the live thing on Twitter. Like you walk in and there's a guy waiting on you. And boy, he got me, man. He said, follow me. And after I heard those words, I was just like, yo. So to wrap this up a little bit, I get up to the head coach's office. It's me and the GM. And I can't even remember what they said. Like, I know they asked, they told me I had a hell of a career, because that was the one thing Joe, the GM, he said first. And then after that, the rest of it's a blur. Like, they told me the reasoning and everything, which I'm not going to like publicize and all that, but just know I think I did good, and they think I did good. So hopefully the relationship is still positive there. But they told me that, bro, and I broke down. Like, I don't know. It was just like one of those cries where like you can't even stop the tears from coming. Like, I knew what they were going to tell me on the way over there. And you see it in Hard Knocks all the time, but when it actually happened, like my soul left my body, man. And I just the world felt so heavy. The world felt so heavy. I felt a little bit sad for myself. I was like, why me? And then I was asking, I was like, what could I have done? And then I was trying to get an answer for something for the pain, but that wasn't going to help. So they tell me this at like what, 7:15, 7:20. By 11:30, I'm at the airport on a plane. And I land back home in Charlotte by like 1:30. So I get cut at 7:30. I'm home by 1:30. And my sister, she picked me up from the airport. She was like, hey, like, are you okay? And I told her I was good, bro. Like by the time she left and went back out the door, like it all hit me, because it was my first time like standing still. So it hurts, and I'm not going to downplay it. It hurts a lot. It hurts so much. But I've already been telling myself, and my family knows this, and I know this from the bottom of my heart, that like God got me. I can't be a hypocrite. I can't have this podcast inspire people and tell people to believe in Him, but when times truly get tough for me, I can't like not believe. You can't pick and choose on this journey with Him. And then if that's like one thing I'm learning. So hopefully I get another shot. My agent says I should, at least, he can't promise anything, but he said I should find another home at minimum, or at least another trial or something. So that's where I'm at right now, back home in North Carolina. Happy to be on the podcast. I know that was long, but I just need you to know, and the people listening, that this NFL thing is a business, man. And the turnover is crazy. So just to even have the opportunity is really a blessing. So I don't mean to start off the podcast in a negative way or anything, but I had to get that off my chest.
No doubt, big dog. I'm sorry to hear that, man. But like you said, God got you, and I have no doubt that you're gonna get another shot in the league and you're gonna kill it. So we ain't even worried about that. Like you said, we just gonna leave it in the man upstairs hands. But I'm proud of you, bro. I was seeing you clips throughout camp. I've been in camp, you know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you, my boy. And you know what I'm saying? Everybody at the facility is proud of you, and we're pulling for you, you know what I'm saying? So
I appreciate you, my boy. I
no
appreciate
doubt.
you. But I see you down there working, man. Your beard is like 3 times long as mine. I cut mine down. Yours is like grown out since.
It's rough.
Jesus, you got it.
It's rough.
It's just like the camp beard or something. Like you just.
This is the camp beard. No, I just haven't had a cut, man. It's the camp beard. You know what I'm saying? I had one last year too. It's the camp beard. You know how the campground goes. And boy, I tell you, it's been different type of camp this year, but honestly, it's been a different type of camp, but honestly, it's been so much fun. And it's weird to say, because
Yeah.
camp, I mean, playing ball is fun, don't get me wrong.
I don't
But
normally associate camp with fun.
with camp with fun, exactly. So playing ball is fun. And I don't want people to think that I'm taking advantage of playing ball or anything. But for everybody that's never been in a fall camp, camp is not associated with fun, like Jay Hall said.
No.
So, sorry. Camp is not associated with fun. So to say that this camp has been kind of fun, it's really kind of surreal. And I say it's been a different camp because it has been harder, we emphasize being physical. So the amount of physicality that is, shown throughout every practice is crazy. You know what I'm saying? We're doing W drill every day, which is like modern day Oklahoma. And you know what I'm saying? It's ridiculous. We're going full tilt every day, but man, you can see something really special starting to build there, man. And it's been a blast. Like, I haven't had this much fun playing football in a long time, man. And that is a very good thing to say. And also it's kind of, crazy to realize you think you were having fun all these years, but you just don't realize. And in some years I wasn't, but you realize you're like, wow, this is like I feel like a kid again playing football.
Sure, yeah. It just shows that you can play something for so long, and then all it takes is one person to come in and change the way you see the game.
No
You've
doubt.
been there at Oklahoma in the same system for like 4 years,
man.
And it just goes to shows like there's different experiences for different people.
No doubt.
Hopefully I get to see I experienced another team in the NFL the same way you're enjoying your time with Venables. But to say, let's talk about your point of you having fun, right? So I've been seeing all these videos of y'all like doing all these crazy weigh-ins. You just had something going on tonight. Like, do y'all got something going on like once a week? Like, what's going on there?
Yeah, not once a week. But we did have before fall camp started, we had an elite weigh-in. Yeah. And so I guess that we didn't know that was gonna be a thing until like the day before, the day of. And they just it's cool that the staff incorporates just little small bits of fun that have a huge impact on the whole team. So the elite weigh-in was basically, we've been working hard all summer to, get our weights, make our weights. And a lot of guys have to gain weight. Some guys have to lose weight, the deal. But like, weights were such a big deal. And I was telling you, some on the podcast spaces, how big of a deal making weight was. And, from your previous, experiences with Schmitty. But at the end of the summer, before camp started, they just wanted to kind of make it a big deal and kind of just make it a celebration for guys hitting, personal goals and weights. And, like for me, I had played, most of the last time I was 240, it was my sophomore year. And it was after I had gained, 24 pounds from being, the 220 Y tight end that I was freshman year. And when I was at 240, I felt fat and I felt slow. And it got better as I trimmed it down, because I put it on so fast. Mm-hmm. But, this year I'm at 242 right now, 242 and a half. And I feel really, really, really good, bro. Like, I'm moving really well. I'm running fast. I'm strong as I've ever been. And I guess you could say that's just Schmitty effect. I don't know, but man, I'm moving really well, bro, and I feel great. So it's just kind of one of those things to celebrate, celebrate everybody making their PRs, basically.
Yeah, well, I'm really, really, really happy for you, bro. That part was funny. No, I definitely understand that, bro, because when I first started gaining weight when I was a sophomore, I did not put it on the right way. Too much Cane's and Chick-fil-A. Shout out to my old roommate Travis. But still good times though. So to feel good at the weight you're at is a great thing. I think when I'm 238 right now, and I haven't been this light since I don't know. It's at least been 3 years, so I can definitely relate. You know, matter of wait, 242. You weigh more than I do.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a first.
Yeah, I know.
That is
It's
a first.
crazy. It's
Ooh.
crazy. I don't really look any different other than being bigger. You know what I'm saying?
Weight room
Like I'm
wasn't
still, yeah.
living room
I
wasn't
was
big.
like, I was either 9 or 10% body fat, which I'm trying to get that up a little bit. I know it's crazy to say, people don't realize that when you're, over 230 pounds, 220 really, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, having a body fat, a lower body fat is
Yeah.
not necessarily that great. So I'm trying to get it up.
Now they
Just,
say your
so
chances increase of getting hurt
of
more after
injury.
like
Yeah.
6% or 7% or lower.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Which I'm at 9 or 10, but I just wanted to stay around that 10. It's just a little bit more, it's just healthier.
yeah.
But so that's what that first event was. And then the second event today. So today doesn't wrap up fall camp, but kind of does. So today is our last day on the rugby fields, hence my last day on the rugby fields ever. So
Oh, that's a great feeling.
yeah.
That's a
I
great
was gonna say, I was talking to Reed Lindsay in the locker room, and I was like, I would say it's a bittersweet moment, but it's really just a sweet moment.
Nah, bro.
So,
Honestly, I remember my last day at the rugby, and I sat there and stared at the field like, am I going to remember this moment? And certainly I definitely do, bro. So the rugbies, they low key play a special place in your heart. Just like this is where I grew up. You know what I'm
no
saying?
doubt, no doubt. So, last day at the rugby fields, last practice, we got a scrimmage tomorrow in the stadium.
Yeah.
And our scrimmages go crazy, boy. We be going crazy during scrimmages, but that's a topic for another point. But or point for another topic. But so scrimmage tomorrow, and then Saturday we have some meetings and walkthroughs, and then we're gonna get into preparing for our first game. But yeah, man. So today, marking kind of the end of our camp days, kind of, sort of, not really. We had they do what they usually do, the old coach Schmitty over there. I forgot, I forgot, coach. We had a lift. I'm sorry, big dog. Like, do we have time for one lift, big dog? We're like, yeah, come on, let's go get it. Because we're just trying to get swole. Camp lifts aren't like summer lifts, so we're like, we go in there and get a little swole.
Yeah.
So they do the little fake us out thing. We go in there and they're like, okay, newcomers and freshmen, you're gonna have a talent show.
Oh,
like,
that's what that was.
Yeah, and also new staff members too.
Oh, snap.
So that's what that was. They had a talent show and we got to judge them, and it was all types of fun. Just a team bonding moment. And then a couple days ago, we had a what was it, on Tuesday? Yeah, it was on Tuesday.
Mm-hmm.
We had practice. We had meetings, practice like usual day. And they told us this, weeks in advance or a week in advance or whatever. But we had a team bonding event later on that evening where we went to River Sport Water Park, I think it's called, up at OKC. It's like right off the river. And it's like they have kayaking and paddleboarding. Then they have whitewater rafting and
I'm jealous.
surfboarding and all that other stuff. So we went there, had a good time, and then we came back. And the funny thing about it is we're going to have fun, but we're also going to get that work in. So we had meetings and, practice all day. Then we went over there and then we came back to meetings and walkthroughs.
Wait, what?
That's kind of funny.
I'm sitting here thinking that you were going to say y'all had the rest of the day off.
No, we came back and we had meetings and stuff. It was hilarious.
So y'all had practice and meetings, and then y'all went to the water park, and then y'all came back and had meetings.
Yes.
Dang. Okay. Hey, I mean, I get it, but wow.
We're still getting that working.
Traditionally, for the fans, normally when you have an event for a day during camp like that, you normally have the rest of the day off. So that's why I'm kind of shocked that they actually came back and was watching a little bit of film.
Yeah. And then
did Joe John let you out early, or like?
No.
Oh.
No, Joe John doesn't let us out early. It's even worse than last year.
I miss Joe.
Love you, Joe John, but he lets us out later. We got out like at 9:00 or something like that, like 9:30. That's why I had texted y'all. I thought we were gonna get out earlier that day, and then we end up getting out later that day. And
ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and let's tell the people how many times we've tried to record. And then it comes time to record, and Brayden's like, I'm still at the facility, and I'm like, okay, good night. Like, it's it's almost 9:45 on the East Coast, and you're Why couldn't we record a show before I got cut? Okay, why couldn't we have at least gotten the one last week?
I'll tell you this. It's because now everything, and I'm completely happy with how it's going. And you see all these events and everybody's like, are they really putting in work? Trust and believe when I tell you, we are putting that work in. Because scrimmage days, ladies and gentlemen, usually scrimmage days in fall camp, after you have a scrimmage, you might have a couple meetings after, but you typically get the day off. Nope. We got meetings and walkthroughs and all types of stuff after scrimmage days. So scrimmage days are just regular practice days. You just scrimmage. And then off days are regular days without practice and weights.
Mm-hmm.
So
there is no off day.
Not really. But it's cool though. Like I said, man, it's been so fun. And honestly, I know being my last go around probably has something to do with it, but I also think me having so much fun during camp has made the camp go by like that. Like camp has flew by, and I'm like, wow, like it's already almost over. So,
that's it. Definitely, the whole season is gonna feel like that. By the time it gets to the end, you're gonna be like, dang, like it just started. Because you're gonna want to approach every game now, like with the idea of trying to make it one of the best ones you'll ever have. And then you won't feel like it won't feel like work to you. It'll be like, oh no, like this is for the books. And you'll be on a mission. You know what I'm saying? Like this year will feel totally different. You'll know for sure.
No doubt.
Sure.
And
Captain Willie. That's the new name, Captain Willie. I like that one.
Yeah, man. But that's been about it.
Oh, that's good. That's what's up. Well, I'll talk to you about something positive pre August 16th, and I'll always remember the date because Tuesday was on Mom's birthday too. So,
oh man,
hey, bro, I didn't even want to tell her. Wait, hold on, real quick. Like, I didn't even want to tell her. Like after it happened on the way home, she texted my sister. She's like, "Have you talked to Jeremiah?" I hadn't said a word to her, and she's like checking Twitter every day, like typing in my name in the search bar. So there was no hiding it from her. But anyways, on a positive note though, like I enjoyed New York. I wish I would have recorded like an interview with Shep before I left. But anyways, I had a great time up there. So I've already told you about this on the podcast. No, not the podcast, on live Twitter and all that type of stuff. But let's see, what else did I enjoy? I went to Brooklyn, I went to Coney Island, I went to Staten Island. It took me the longest to figure out those two things are different. But anyways, great time up there. I just want to come back to it just to wrap it up because now the season starts. We are full go ahead. We need some NFL guys on here to interview. Who are we gonna interview this year? Who do we have to get on the show?
A little bit of everybody. We definitely got to get Shep.
He doesn't have a Twitter. I asked him why. I'm like, bro, like everybody would follow you on there. He was like, nah, that ain't for me. I'm like, all right.
Fair enough.
My Twitter, where it's at.
We're going to try to get everybody that we tried to get last year that didn't want to come on last year, but we're going to get them this year.
Yeah.
I will say NFL camp is way better, like lovely compared to college. Like I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the juju in the air or less meetings or it feels about the same, but less somehow. I don't know. The lifts definitely aren't as hard. And we don't lift every day. We lift like twice a week. We go 3 days, get a day off, go 3 days, get a day off.
Must be nice. What does y'all's daily look like? Like how long are y'all there from start to finish on a daily?
Here, I'll tell you. I may or may not still be on the Teamworks app. I don't know yet. Hold on. Oh yeah, they ain't take me off. Actually, no, they did take me off.
Oh, damn.
It's all right. But typically, you only got to lift like 2 of the 3 workout days or something like that. So if I'm lifting, right, then I'm waking up at like, I don't know, 6:30, 6:45, sometimes 7. But I leave on the 7:15 bus, all right? And then I get in there, I work out, I eat, and that takes me about, I don't know, 40 minutes total. 45. And then we got like a quick 45-minute individual meeting in the morning, team meeting for like, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. All right. By then it's like 9:15-ish. And then we got 45 minutes to do whatever before practice. Practice for 2 hours. So from 10 to 2, we practice. And then we get a break all the way until 1:30. So as soon as practice is over, I'm in the shower, I'm grabbing my food, I'm chilling, I'm probably taking a nap, extra film or whatever. And then we meet from 1:30 until 4:30-ish. You got offensive meetings and special teams, and then a play review for the next day. That's 45 minutes. And then at 5:30, you have like a walkthrough that lasts an hour, and then we're done by 6:30.
I mean, same schedule basically, and just a little bit. I mean, obviously we have a little bit more meetings. Same schedule basically, though. We're just a little bit longer.
Like we normally did like pre-practice meetings, and we don't really do pre-practice meetings. Like all our meetings are in the afternoon.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, if I didn't have to lift, then the first thing would be like, sometimes my coach would do an ND before the team meeting. If not, then the first thing would be like team meeting at 9 o'clock. I don't know.
Yeah, that sounds lovely.
Yeah, it sounds lovely, but you don't always get to sleep in. But I mean,
yeah,
it's definitely not like get home. As soon as I get home, I got 20 minutes for myself, if that, and then fall asleep. That's definitely not the case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did last year, did we go over the fall camp schedule for our fans or for the listeners?
Sure we did, bro. All I remember about camps is that every time I get home, I just go straight to sleep. Like,
yeah. Well, a short summary for people who might have forgot. Basically, I wake up around 6:15. 6:15 to about, with this staff, depending on offense or defense, 8:39. If you're on defense, you're probably going to be more of a 9:30 guy. And then, you get home, go to sleep, wake up, do it all over the next day. So, it's definitely a little different. You know how last year we had like days with spider pads and some days with, you know what I'm saying? That
like we never went more than 2 days in a row with pads.
I think we don't do that. We don't do that here.
Yeah. That's really
we don't do that no more. We did spider pads 2 times. And then after that, it's been pads ever since.
I will say college is taxing. Like I didn't realize how chill football could be until I got up here. But
I bet.
College is taxing. I'm not gonna lie though, that the life of like a UDFA, undrafted free agent during practice though, when you gotta do scout team, you know how it is when you walk in as a freshman and you gotta do like the scout team, and then you actually gotta go do the drill, and then you got ND, and then you got team, and then you got scout team, and like that's how it is when you get to the league, especially as an undrafted free agent. You're gonna do everything. Like, there ain't no backups on scout team either.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean, well, that part probably sucks, but it was funny. Coach showed us a clip of Hard Knocks. So every day we have 2 team meetings basically. Yeah. And we have one before practice, like early first thing we do every day. And then we have one after our little short break in the middle of the day. Mm-hmm. And he showed us a Hard Knocks of, the Detroit Lions. They're doing a Hard Knocks, I guess, this year. And it was that clip of that guy when they were in the huddle. And prior to him saying all his words, the running back, the coach said they had just had a full padded practice. And he was like, hey, guys, like, I just need y'all to trust me. Like, I know that, you know what I'm saying, y'all kind of looking at me crazy and, you know, that we're in pads. And I said to DP, because he sits next to me in the team room, I was like, yeah, they are kind of looking at him crazy because they're in full pads and they're hitting stuff. And they're kind of like, why are we doing this? And I was like, it's crazy because we don't ever think about it. We just are all go all the time. And I'm like, these guys are so spoiled. They're like, why are we in pads right now? And the coach is like, I just need y'all to trust me. Like, he's like, you know, I wouldn't put y'all in these if there was, you know, no need to, but the science says that you can't simulate da. And I was like, wow.
Yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard the vets complain, I'd be like, bro, in college, we was banging every single day. Like, I don't know what I'm talking about. Like, this is the easiest camp of my life. Like, what? But man.
We had Coach Finley tell Coach B, you know how like we used to run, I guess this ain't my playbook no more, so I could put it out there. You know how we used to run LA cut?
Yeah.
And we would come across and, you know, cut off the backside. And usually it's like a head-on collision, especially in practice where you can't cut.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, like, we have a play like that. And to say the least, Coach Finley had to tell Coach B, like, hey, stop running that. Because we were like banging shoulders with the DNs all day for like 2 weeks straight. Also, another thing I forgot to tell you that, you know, I told you our off days are, you know, off days, but they're not off days. They kind of are, you know, no practice, whatever. But remember how we used to do with Link? We used to have a couple of days on, like 4 or 5 days, like 4 days on, break, 5 days on, break, then 4 days on. No, we went 6 days straight for 2 straight weeks.
6 days?
Yes. 6 days. That first week, bro, oh my God. Oh my God.
That must be the national championship strategy, huh? Because league.
Yeah, that was rough. But this week, you know, we've been, this week kind of went, like I said, everything kind of goes faster when you're older. So this week kind of went by faster, and, you know, it was a grind, but, you know, we're almost through it. So, you know.
Well, I'm just glad you could get on here and do the podcast with me, guys. It's nice to hear your voice.
I appreciate it, man. It's nice to hear your voice too, man.
And doing well. Our leader, our fearless leader, number 9.
Not yet. We haven't voted yet. So thoughts and prayers. Hopefully my guys, you know.
Well, even if you aren't captain, you're still you're like Sooner Nation's like captain. Like maybe not on the paper, but you're like the captain in our hearts. That's what you are.
I think I will be, not being, you know, boastful or anything. I say that humbly as possible, but, you know, I think I will be.
Yeah, all right. Let's not get Venables to see this before it actually happens. So
I mean, hey, he can see it. Ain't no problem. I mean, it's like, ain't no reason to, like, for example, coach always has media at practice. You know, we have media at practice like all the time now. And he's like, there's no reason to hide what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? We just grind this. So ain't no reason to hide. So, you know what I'm saying? Ain't no reason to sit up here and, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we talk about media for us. It was new to me. We have fans at practice.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Charlie would never. What?
I know that is the cool thing about NFL camps.
Yeah, bro.
You make a play, everybody's like, oh.
Yeah, you know how like we sign autographs at the game. We're signing autographs at the practice. I'm like, this is a bit much. Like,
that's pretty cool though.
No, it is cool though. It is cool, especially the Boomer Sooner that I get every now and then. I'm like, oh yeah,
there you go.
Yes, sir.
There you go.
So,
got some Sooner fans out there. I like that.
Hey, bro, from New York. Honestly, I didn't think New York was going to be a football place for real, but they got some fans up there.
Oh.
It ain't like walking around Norman with Sooner gear and you're, you know, the all 6'4" guy that stands out, but like,
yeah,
You know, they find out you're a Giants player, they show love.
Oh, cool. Love that.
Yeah.
Love that.
And you also got some better places than, you know, like Sugars or
Yeah, no, definitely. I bet.
Alex, if you must know, Sugars is a adult activities.
Sugars doesn't exist no more though.
Yeah, that's not for our PG-13 crowd. I know a lot of the kids listen to us. Speaking of, Alex asked us about, or asked me about the fight. Did you see that on like House of Highlights or ESPN or whoever showed it first?
No. I saw it on ESPN. I seen like the little at the bottom of the screen, you know how they have the little
Yeah.
yeah, the little news at the bottom of the screen. I saw it on ESPN and I was like, oh wow.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it, you know, camp and all that other stuff. So I haven't really been on social media as much.
So Sooner Nation, for those of you guys who don't know, there was a huge brawl during one of our practices. Go look it up if you want, but I'm not here to talk about the actual brawl because but what I am here to say to answer the number one question: where was Jay Hall? Now, mind you, people, this brawl was between the linemen and the defensive linemen. And the one difference I told Brayden between high school and college, the NFL and college, is these linemen are all huge. Like they're all like Marquise Hayes, Creed Humphrey type of and bigger. And Jay Hall, I'm no more than 6'2", 240, 45 on my best day, was way out of the way of those 300-pound whales. Like we looked at it on film and I was so far off the screen, you couldn't even, you would have thought I was never there. Like I was off to the side, right next to my coach. Doing the right thing. So to answer your question, Alex, I was nowhere to be found. I was out of there. I was the captain of the Sooners. I'm not the captain of the New York Giants. Like I'm not all that.
Hey man. Hey, I don't blame you. I don't blame you at all. You're getting big haymakers in that pile. I'm not trying to catch one of them.
Oh, if I could replay, we're not gonna do that. I'm not gonna show it, but it wasn't good. There's a reason it was on the ESPN headline. I'll tell you that much.
I bet.
Anyways,
oh man, terrible.
Before we wrap this up, I wanted to now, guys. This is kind of a vanilla episode. As y'all know, we did something like this last year during fall camp just to throw some content out there. Now, Brayden, I don't know if you got anything on your agenda, but I've had a heavy heart the past couple of days. So I got some free game that I'm living through right now. So
come on, hit me with it.
All right. So one thing I've been doing this year, I wanted to do better at reading my Bible. You know, in the past, I wasn't very consistent. And before I left Oklahoma, this was I think in December or January, I can't remember. But I was talking to Turk, and Turk is a very knowledgeable person in terms of the Bible. And if y'all don't know that, then I don't know where you've been. But right. One of my teammates, Turk, he was like, you should read the Bible front, old, new, and just look at how the wording changes when you go back and forth. So far, I've done Genesis, Matthew, Exodus, Mark, Leviticus, and so on. So, and I'm wrapping up Deuteronomy, right? So, this is towards the end of Deuteronomy for those of you who are trying to keep up. And it's when Joshua becomes Israel's leader, and everybody's going to the land of milk and honey, right? But at the end, Moses says to Israel, he says, this is Deuteronomy 31, verse 8. It says, do not be afraid or discouraged, for the Lord will personally go ahead of you. He will be with you. He will neither fail you nor abandon you. And that also reminded me of my favorite verse, Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans of you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you, not harm you, plans to give you hope and future. And so I saw that today, and then I thought of my favorite verse, and I was like, hey, there is no better time than the present. no better time than the present because God has a plan for you. So enjoy and control what you can now and lean on Christ for the rest. Because ultimately, like me in this situation, I can only control what I can control, whether I make a team, get a chance for another team, so on and so forth with life, you know. I've always said that I'll put in the work, Lord, as long as the Lord meets me halfway. And that's something I live by now through triumph. Through adversity and through triumph. So that's where I'm at.
There you go. I love it, big dog.
Appreciate
I love it.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. That's where I'm at right now. What about you? Any free game? Anything you got for people?
I don't. I do, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that for tonight. I think next time I'm gonna hit some of this. We were shared a really good message with one of our guest speakers a couple days ago. I think at this point, sorry, it's fall camp. My mind's a little scrambled on what day it really is and all that, but. I think next time we record, I'm gonna share a message that he shared with us that I thought was really good. So I think that'll be my free game topic for next week.
Yeah. All right. That's cool. Sooner Nation, that is this week's episode. These are our pre-season episodes. We'll do this in one more fall camp episode before everything officially takes off. Brayden, my laptop just slid down, but anything left for the people?
Nah, man. I can't wait to see y'all in the Palace come, September 3rd. And y'all stay tuned for the next episode. We're gonna kind of break down the team and just give y'all a little bit more insight. Like Jay Haas said, it was a little vanilla episode, but we can't wait to kind of connect with y'all, share with y'all experiences, and give as much advice as we can. So can't wait to see y'all next time, man.
Season 2. Mama, we make it.
Yeah, this is perfect.